We, the family, asked the court to sterilize Sierra Harp to prevent any more children being born. We also asked for the highest punishment of life without parole.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 28-year-old Atlanta native Raheem Grant, also known as Red Breezy, was a successful, well-known rapper and basically a hood celebrity. Everybody knew him and everybody loved him. His passion for music was undeniable. He was so good at his craft, he was known to play producer, engineer, and artist on his own projects as well as others. He truly had that star quality, and many believed he was next up in the rap game. In 2013, Raheem met 28-year-old Sierra Harp. She fell in love the moment she laid eyes on him. It was love at first sight on her end, or at least lust and obsession at first sight. The two were casual. They both were seeing other people in the beginning, but within the first few months of the two dating, Sierra got pregnant. Now, some sources say she was so desperate to trap Raheem that she drugged him on the night the couple conceived. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Only Sierra knows. What we do know is that the couple welcomed a beautiful baby girl in November of 2014. Raheem was absolutely captivated by his daughter. He was such a hands-on father. That little girl was his entire world. There was nothing he wouldn't do for her. But his feelings for Sierra, they never reached that level of commitment. I mean, he liked her and he enjoyed having her around, really because she helped him with some of the business affairs of his career, but he never really fell like deeply in love with her. So shortly after the couple's child was born, they decided to keep their relationship just strictly on a co-parenting basis. By December of 2017, Sierra had fallen on hard times and she got put out of her apartment. So Raheem, thinking about the welfare of his child, allowed Sierra to come and stay with him. That was the worst ideal ever. The two argued constantly. Sierra's jealousy caused her behavior to be erratic and unpredictable. Seeing the man of her dreams basically move on romantically with other women drove Sierra crazy. On the night of December 29th of 2017, Raheem was at home with a female friend, Sierra, and his daughter. Now, by all accounts, him and his friend, they were just truly friends. They had no romantic involvement, at least not up to that point. But the mere fact of Raheem being there entertaining another female pushed Sierra over the edge. At some point during the night, Sierra and Raheem began to argue. And this is not no sober argument. This is a drug and alcohol-induced argument. According to Sierra, both her and Raheem had been drinking most of the night, and Raheem had also been using Xanax. So the argument goes from 0 to 100 quickly, and Raheem's female friend, she leaves the apartment. She's out of there. At this point, the argument between Sierra and Raheem goes over the edge. At some point in time, Sierra grabs a pocket knife and stabs Raheem. He immediately picks up his cell phone and begins to record the altercation. While he's talking to the camera, basically telling the camera that the girl is crazy, she done stabbed him, Sierra can be seen walking up behind him holding a gun. She fires 2 shots and Raheem hits the floor. She continues to shoot him over and over and over again. All this is being recorded. Raheem can be heard in the video begging Sierra to call his mom. He pleads with her that if she calls his mom or at least authorities, he won't tell them what happened. I mean, this man is literally begging for his life. He tells Sierra, "You're going to go to prison for a long time." At which point she responds, she does not care. She shoots him a total of 7 times. But the most horrific thing about this entire ordeal is the fact that the couple's young daughter was there. She witnessed the entire murder. She can be heard in the background of the video crying. Raheem's final request before he dies is to just see his daughter. He asks Sierra, he begs her, "Please let me see my daughter." At which point she replies, "You can crawl to her." How cold-hearted do you have to be to say that to a dying man who's requesting to see his daughter? According to court documents, after the entire ordeal is over, Sierra stabs herself multiple times and runs to a neighbor's home for help. When questioned by the police, she admits to killing Raheem, but she says it was self-defense. She claims Raheem had been beating her for many, many years. She also says that she never meant to hurt him.
I didn't mean to do it. I love that boy so much.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but based on the recording, police definitely weren't buying it. They arrested Sierra and they charged her with malice murder and aggravated assault. When the case finally went to trial in May of 2019, it was anything but somber. And the star of the show was Sierra's mother, who testified that Sierra had been trouble basically since birth.
How mad do you have to make your own mom to have her ask the judge to sterilize you? This murder case is taking family drama to new levels, pitting a mom against her own daughter.
That's right. So the daughter was convicted of shooting her boyfriend 7 times in front of their kid. 11 Alive's Ryan Kruger has the mom's tough message to the judge.
Yeah, this is one of the most bizarre cases we've ever covered. Adrena Thurman called her daughter a conniving and manipulative liar. She hopes her daughter never walks free again. And folks, that's not all. Listen to this.
We, the family, asked the court to sterilize Sierra Harp to prevent any more children being born. We also asked for the highest punishment of life without parole.
Courtroom testimony unlike anything you've ever seen before. Adrena Thurman spent several minutes lecturing her daughter, Sierra Harp, at her sentencing hearing in Clayton County. Harp was just convicted of killing her boyfriend, Raheem Grant, an aspiring rapper and father of Harp's daughter.
Envious nature took control and you murdered Raheem for moving on without you. You repeatedly hurt the family, our family, and all the people who ever tried to help you.
Thurman says she tried to teach her daughter personal responsibility, but she never listened. Meanwhile, our cameras caught Harp mouthing profanity toward her mother, which we've blurred.
You reveled in disrespect, foolery, and ignorance. Wherever you went, chaos and trouble were sure to follow.
Ooh, that was tough. You also noticed some other strange things about this case.
So one of the most bizarre things about this case, the victim actually recorded his own death on his phone. Now, police say during the video, it shows Raheem Grant begging to see his daughter after Harp allegedly shot him 7 times. Now, she faces life in prison. She'll be sentenced later this month.
All right, wow, thank you.
Convicted of murdering her boyfriend today, looked right at his mother in the courtroom, and his mother says justice has been served. Channel 2's Tom Jones is live in Clayton County. The woman got a 125-year sentence, Tom, for killing her boyfriend.
Now, Raheem Grant's mother is very happy with the long sentence the judge handed down here today. On that video where you see Raheem Grant murdered, you hear him warn Sierra Harp that she is going to go to prison for a long time after she kept shooting him. Well, his warnings came true.
And I throw myself at the mercy of the court.
30-year-old Sierra Harp asked the court for leniency during her sentencing hearing in the murder of her child's father, Raheem Grant.
I truly apologize, and I'm very sorry.
But that's not what she said when she recorded herself shooting Grant in his apartment in 2017. Grant told her she was going to jail for life.
I do not care if I go to jail for the rest of my life.
Grant's warning came true.
Count 10 voluntary manslaughter, be 20 years to serve.
Judge Robert Mack sentenced Harp to 125 years. Grant's mother was happy with the long sentence.
Tom, it still seems like I'm still in a dream, and I can't wake up.
Harp initially told police Grant beat her and she shot him in self-defense. Police uncovered the video on Grant's phone where he started recording and said Sierra stabbed him. You may recall Harp's mother spoke for the prosecution and gave her daughter a tongue lashing. An uncle testified the mother was part of Sierra's problem.
The relationship within the home was quite toxic.
Grant's mother says that's not true. She says Sierra's mother did what other mothers with children who commit crimes refuse to do.
You need to come up and you need to turn them in and you need to stand for what's right.
This case is absolutely devastating. To be in the prime of your life and to have an amazing career like he had, and then be murdered in cold blood by someone who's supposed to love you. I mean, there just are no words for it. My heart goes out to Raheem's family, friends, loved ones, his fans. I mean, especially his daughter, though. Can you imagine being a witness to your father's murder? And then for her to have to grow up without a mother and a father, it's just absolutely the worst. It's so sad. If you are experiencing domestic violence in your relationship, please get out. Use the quickest, safest way possible and do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.